discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the New to Wrestling podcast. This week we watched the June 8th, 1998 edition of Raw is War and
Jace.
June what? One more time?
Sorry. Oh my God. Sorry. Jace. I'm so sorry. I have this. This is
Jace.
horrible. This is actually, I think, mayhaps the first time this has ever happened on the show, but I have this weird tick, and my dad does too, where he'll hear two words and then just combine them in his brain and then say it. This
Mm.
morning I said, "Oh, I need like a spring coat," and I said, "A sprout."
Sprout.
And I do that
That's a horrible
all.
word.
It's horrible. And then I was so, and then because I had to go through all of them, so then I was like, okay, a summer coat is a soap, a fall coat is a foat. Like, what is that? I don't know. So I just did it live in real time, and that's horrifying. Anyway, Jace.
Jaith. All right.
Happy Jaith.
Happy Jaith to everybody. Not so much to Junkyard Dog, because he passed away
So
and
he
they
dead.
opened up they sorry guys, it's been 30 years. Don't come at me. Rest in peace. We love the guy.
Rest in peace, Junkyard Dog, an icon.
But they did a little tribute package to him. Very unlike the tribute package we'll see later on this evening.
Girl,
Um
for someone who actually died versus someone who didn't,
mm, the
one of them got
level.
the Sarah McLachlan treatment, and I'll let you guess which one it was.
Absolutely.
Mm.
So the episode opens up with the goons coming out to the ring, Vince, and his lackeys. If you have not been paying attention, this is where we are. He comes out and he grabs the microphone. They're dressed to the nine in the black tie affair situation, suits, like it's the Oscars or something. He grabs the
Period.
microphone and he's like, I come to you like a humble man. And he's basically like, you don't know the real me. I'm gonna show you like
Girl.
a side of me, that it like accentuates all the caring and sharing I have in my heart. And I was like, okay, with the
Mm.
rhyming, please stop.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna introduce you all to the real me because later this evening in a upscale black tie event,
Which
we are, yes,
we'll get to it.
right, it's more like office Christmas party, but it's fine. And
And
we are going to be honoring me as humanitarian of the year.
of the humanitarian of the year.
Yes, yes.
And then wouldn't say by who. And I was
Right.
like, who is giving you this award? Whom?
Mm.
Whomst? Name yourself. Because I was like, this can't be real. Like, who is actually giving this man the humanitarian of the year award? That just can't be real.
No, nobody, and also nobody and nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, but he invites our WWF champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin, to join him in the festivities later this evening.
Famous
Sure.
last words.
Like, sure.
Sure. Sure.
So that's going to get us into our first matchup. We are in the swing of the King of the Ring qualifying matches. This episode is just littered with them, three of them to
Hmm.
be exact. We're really making our way downtown. We get the Godfather, Kama Mustafa, who's transitioning into the Godfather character more appearance wise. They've been calling him like the Godfather of the nation for a while on commentary.
Mm.
So I think he's kind of just like finding what that looks like.
Because I like
So
the idea of it. Like, I like the idea that everyone in the nation has like a title. It feels more gang like, you know
mhm.
what I mean? But
Like this is my consigliere. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And you know I love that man.
Right.
But yeah, just like something more structured. But I will say The Godfather, it's really like it's not giving The Godfather like Marlon Brando, it's giving like The Godfather like your actual godfather, like your uncle. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Mm.
your Tio, like your godfather in that way.
Mm-mm, I
You
got you.
know, there's more
Yeah,
like
it
a
won't. So
it actually
at
will give
least
the secret third thing
it'll so
because
yeah,
I
no,
don't
it's
know. I
Oh,
like know a little, but I'm not really.
no, yeah. It's gonna go a little bit off the the rails.
No
But it's
shit.
fun. It's fun. I mean, it's not unlike, Val in, just being crazy.
He's not the he's not the one with the girls, the bitches, right? And then he's like, I'll give you this girl if you throw the match. Yeah. And you want to know something that I really hate about myself is that I actually kind of think that's really funny.
So he kind of like he basically turns into like a pimp a la Cat Williams. You know what I mean?
Pimp, yes, I
Yeah.
do. That's a great
So
description.
so that's kind of where we're headed.
Oh shit.
So the cigar and the top hat are just the beginning.
Because what is a pimp without their cigar and top hat? Am I
Uh,
right, ladies? Without my plastic party
I'm wondering
hat.
like how many are like
Yeah, girl, speak on it.
my pimp always has a top hat. It's crazy. Oh, that's
Well, listen, I
absolutely
will say
insane.
there is a book. I think it's just called Pimp, if I'm mistaken, or not, if I'm remembering correctly. And
Hmm.
it is by a real pimp named Iceberg Slim. Fascinating read, but it is in such legitimate jargon that there is a glossary in the back for pimp speak.
Thank God.
It was,
Thank God.
if anyone's interested, and he wrote books after it, but it was his like real life story of like being a real pimp. It was
That's fascinating. I'm not
something,
gonna lie.
something. I'll
Uh,
loan it to you. I have
Binge.
it.
You know I love a page turner.
Oh my God. Yeah, pretty good.
So yeah, so we are in the opening qualifier match for King of the Ring. The winner of this match is going to take on Mark Henry. Ken is playing the submission game, the speed game. The Godfather's the bigger, stronger one. That's kind of the dynamic we're going for. Um, Ken wins via submission. I'll just get the long and short of it. The Nation comes in and attacks. Ken, after the match, Dan Severn comes in and kind of furthers this like uneasy alliance between Ken Shamrock and Dan Severn. Um,
Yeah. And they keep going
so,
on commentary like they hate each other. They hate each other. It's like,
but
okay, then
it's
why
just
keep
not
saving my life?
right. It's just not giving that. You know what I mean?
No. Like if you
Like,
want to sell that, but it's just
mhm.
that's not what it is. Or it's not what
I
it's
want like a
giving.
post. I want like an interaction between the two of them.
Yeah, because they
Like,
just
if
go
we're
like
like,
or like
right. So if they're like, I want them to get like in each other's faces. You know what I mean?
because
Like,
I
why
love
you
a reluctant allyship.
right. No, absolutely. Like break them
Love.
down. Love that.
Break it down.
Beautiful. But yeah, I don't know where they're going with this. I really don't.
No, and I'm happy for the link up. We know this,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. But again,
either be enemies to lovers or just be allies.
right. So we'll see where this like goes. But I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
We shall see.
And next we have a fun segment that's going to be like a recurring one in this episode, and it is DX running around New York City being
Really?
absolute menaces.
Whoa.
They're running around, they're dancing with people, they're like crotch chopping, they're getting people to crotch chop, they got a girl to flash her titties
They got
in an
two girls to flash their
alleyway. Oh,
titties.
was it two?
There were two different girls because this one girl was like, as soon as because they were like, we'll form a barrier and you can flash your titties for the TV. And she goes, you guys are gonna move at the last second. And I want to be like, girl, they're gonna
There's a
put this on TV.
camera. There's a
I don't think if
camera.
the three people walking down the street saw your nipples, I don't know if it's gonna matter in the grand scheme of things, Diva. We're recording.
No,
But
literally.
sure.
But
And
sure.
I
No.
listen, do I love a girl who whips her tits out for the bit? Duh. I'm
Sure.
a red-blooded
Sure.
American. But like,
But it
ew.
was wild. I just wasn't expecting it.
I wasn't either. And they said New York is the breast city in the world. And she said, it sure is. And then took her tits out.
Love that.
Love you,
Listen,
queen.
she read the assignment, understood the assignment, executed
It,
the assignment, hit every part of that rubric. Absolutely.
she
Thank
said, in
you.
this essay, I will, whipped her shirt up. And they said,
Fantastic.
A plus.
Thesis.
That was my, what is it? My capstone.
Beautiful. Yes, that's a semester's long project, absolutely.
Hmm.
So that is going to take us into our next contest, which is Mark Miro and his new squeeze, Jacqueline,
God.
teaming up unlikely with Jeff Jarrett and Tennessee Lee, of course, is in his
Honestly,
corner.
two delusional besties. Like two toxic, delusional, yes, exactly, bitches. Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
bonkers, I
The
sure.
Lulu.
And then they are taking on the other unlikely duo of Steve Blackman and Farouk. I know we've seen it before, but it's still just like, what are we
It's
doing?
so funny. I like it
Where,
though.
yeah, I don't understand the what is the link? You know what I mean?
What's the link why they're all fighting or why they're all hanging out? Like there's not one that makes sense if I'm being honest. Like
Fair, fair.
because I still don't know why Steve Blackman and Double J are beefing to be real. It's like it's
Double
something happened like
J.
one time. That was one time.
Well, I'm pretty sure the only losses on Steve Blackman's record are because of Jeff Jarrett. So, because of
Oh,
Jeff Jarrett cheating, essentially. Um,
cheating.
so,
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
and also Jeff Jarrett cheated to beat Farouk in the last week, if we remember correctly. So I guess that is the
Oh,
link. They both hate Jeff Jarrett, but
okay.
sure. The Sable chants bust out immediately.
Immediately.
Immediately, love to see it. Um, we find out from JR on commentary that Miro and Jackie are an item, like not just professionally, they are an item. He's like, you should see the way that they're like all over each other, like in the back. He's like, it's like somewhat embarrassing the way that they grope each other.
He said it's absolutely hideous and somewhat embarrassing. And you want to know what's crazy? To be absolutely hideous, but only somewhat embarrassing.
hmm
I love you're not just point
hmm
blank both hitting max capacity on both. I think I am
JR's is like
more
the heinous need love too.
like
Like,
they need me to reach into my word repertoire and give them exact parameters for their behavior. And here's the thing though, she's so gorgeous
hmm
and she's so charismatic. She hasn't said one word. And I'm
Hooked.
like
Yeah.
she has this energy about her. She's just like and she's just beautiful. I mean, my God, and she's ripped.
Yes. To
Yeah,
shreds. To high
I'm into
heaven.
her to
Um,
shreds.
so the match is fine. We got a typical back and forth with the tag team action. But the crux of it all is when Miro is on the apron getting distracted by his squeeze, only to get knocked off the apron by Double J, and which allows Steve Blackman to pick up the victory. I love it. I love it when the bad guys get their
Comeuppance.
yes, when they like really capture that you snooze you lose kind of bit.
Yes, I will say one, absolutely love it. I love to see C Blackman get a win on those MFers. I why is it okay when Jacqueline does it, but not when Sable does it? Sable was too distracting and ruined your whole career, but you're out here peacocking for your girl and you're clutching her at the end like it's not your fault. You're just so beautiful.
Right.
Where was this energy a couple of months ago? A
For
couple
your
last
actual
2 weeks
wife, by
ago.
the
Yeah,
way.
legit for your actual wife, sinister. Men,
Men.
men. Anyway,
But then that's gonna take us, speaking of, back to DX in New York City, and they are going like ooh ooh gaga over a strip club in New York City.
girly. They're
Yeah,
like, let's go in and get a New York slice. Oh,
it's crazy. Oh yeah, something about pie. Heinous. Road Dogg claims a bar for Ireland.
sure.
They were putting people in wrestling holds on the street.
Mm.
They got more people to do the crotch chop. They're on a tour bus. They
They
walk an
helped a
old
little
lady
old
across
lady.
the street. Like, um, Triple H was being racist for like 3 minutes straight.
Oh my God.
It was, yeah, it was a time.
We kept go
Like,
we were watching and like we'd be laughing like, huh, and then we'd be like, ooh.
ooh, ooh. It was all
Ooh, okay.
lighthearted, and I was like, damn, you had to do the accent.
You had to talk about no.
Got it.
Well,
Well, well,
happy 1998, everyone.
literally. And that's going to take us into Scorpio taking on Owen Hart in another King of the Ring qualifier, and this one was amen. The
Beautiful.
pairing was great.
Love.
Um, the nation was sent away immediately. Love that. Love that we're doing that for the King of
Bye.
the Ring tournaments.
Me too.
Um, Great matchup, fun reversals. I don't know if you peeped it, but Owen's elbow is like wrapped up under that elbow pad that he had on.
I
It
I
like
kind
slipped
of did
down
see
at one
that.
point, and I was like, are
I
you
thought it might
actually
have
hurt?
I thought it might have been
Um,
like a compression thing, but I think you're right now that I because I just didn't really think about it.
yeah, I don't know if it's probably
Interesting.
not so serious that like he can't wrestle,
A little
but
tweak.
yeah, he was definitely um avoiding it. So
I mean, he ate down
at one
anyway.
Yeah. At one point, Scorpio misses the moonsault, tweaks his knee on the way down. Owen hits a vicious chop block, follows that up with the sharpshooter, picking up the victory, moving on in the tournament. It's great. This match was fantastic. If you guys want just like a fun, short, really good match, go check this one out. Just two
And
people,
like,
really complementary styles, both very good at what they do, got the
hmm
point across, and it wasn't like a long match.
yeah, and like such great technical elements too. Like
Hmm.
the beginning, I was just like, wow, that's beautifully done.
Beautifully done.
Beautifully
Um,
done.
so the Undertaker arrives looking big pissed. And he's looking for Vince. They cut to the camera back there. He's just kind of like he's walking into the building. He's already getting in people's faces. It is going to be a theme of the evening, everybody. The
Mm.
Undertaker is in this episode. If you
Yeah,
wanted an Undertaker heavy episode, this is the
here he
one.
be.
So that's going to take us in to our next match, which is Draws, aka Puke, taking on Chains. They were the last two in that street fight that ended Sleeping Beauty style with everybody asleep on the floor. And
The poppy
um,
field in Wizard of Oz just
no, absolutely could be, and which is fitting because this looked like a cousin fight down at the trailer park. So
girly, literally. I was like, you guys are cousins on your mother's side, and I know she wouldn't want to see you two fighting.
no, literally. So it's Draws and Chains. The sideburns mustache combo, wild. Is
It is though. I don't
it
know.
just ooh, it's a choice. It's
It's,
crazy. Um,
and I guess if you can,
sure, listen,
sure. I mean, whatever, but
whatever.
also it's
You're a
just like
wrestler, you can probably get away with things like this, but I'm just saying it was a choice.
it's a choice. It certainly
Uh,
was.
Chains hit Chains is hit with a Death Valley driver, other way around. Draws is hit with a Death Valley driver by Chains. Chains picks up the victory. Cannot celebrate at all. Because the Undertaker comes in, chokeslams everybody. Chokeslams everybody,
And
is
that will happen.
is pacing around the ring, waiting for Vince. Vince is then shown up on the Titantron in the back, just
Hobnobbing.
schmoozing, yeah, with the people who are giving him the award in the back, and Undertaker is understandably pissed. He goes and looks for him.
I just want to say those
Um,
charity men, I love them because they are messy. They're back
mhm.
there chit-chatting like blah 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 with Vince, and then when we get to the award, so
Messy.
great. Yeah, I can't wait.
Messy. I love it. So next DX comes down to the ring. Um, Fantastic. They zoom in on a sign on the way down. It's just like paging Dr. Ass, which is
W-
so good.
And no, this is before the pre-hangover era.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was just
Listen,
organic.
It's
Beautiful.
beautiful. Listen, when the ass calls you to do, you do.
It's a 911 page. I am on the way.
No, 100%. As a gay
God.
man, I certainly have that ass motivating gene. That is correct.
You are. You have clocked me. Clocked
I
me,
will
and the
do.
time is now.
No, 100%. I will lower a standard. I will change an appointment. I will
I will
I will
put
call out
gas
of
in my
work.
car. I will pay to put gas in my car. It's sad.
So,
Sinister.
so, listen, I am what I'm a red-blooded American. That's
And
the
we're
one.
back. And
And
we're
we
back.
love a callback. We really do. Um So DX comes down to the ring. They have business with the nation, so they say, only to get interrupted by Legion of Doom 2000. They come out with like the spray paint
I
football
like it.
pads. Very fun, very
Very,
90s.
very.
And we get a very screamy promo,
It,
basically
but
just
it's
being like,
animal.
yeah, basically being like, we want a title shot and we want it now. And DX is like, whoa there, calm down. If you wanted a match, no need to yell. I'll give it to you.
They are so
Uh,
funny to me.
and I was like, okay. DOA comes out to interrupt them because they're like, this is bullshit. We want a title match. And DX is like, okay, well, like, give us 1 second then, because now everybody's coming out of the woodwork. So they have a little
I'm
like
sorry, I'm a
council in the
hot
corner.
commodity.
And then they're like, well, we were gonna give it to these guys, but now you guys are all doing too much, so you can all suck it. And you're like, okay, great. So turns out
Honestly, kind of
no.
fair.
Yeah, no.
Well, no, red heart
So no, literally. And then Slaughter comes out because today he decided to work.
girl.
And he's like, well, since you all came down here, you're forcing me to make a decision. Hey, you clocked in today, just saying.
I
Um,
you
like,
forced me to do my job. You forced my
like,
hand to come to work today.
absolutely, sure.
When
Okay.
they tell on themselves. When they tell
Absolutely.
on themselves.
Absolutely. So he's like, after a lot of thinking, and I was like, how much thinking could you like this just happened. Like this just occurred.
This is breaking fucking news.
How much like pondering are you doing back there?
What
All
is
right?
happening?
It's fine. It's fine. So after a long ponder,
Oh my
he
God.
basically decides that they're both going to be number one contenders, and we are going to have a triple threat match for the tag team championships this evening. Very fun.
Wee. I
Very
don't think
fun.
I literally the crowd went ape shit and I was like, I think this is the only time they've ever cheered for the commissioner. Obviously, we've cheered for Sergeant Slaughter, but like him in this role, I think is the only positive reception he's ever gotten.
No, actually, take it in a run. It's probably not going to happen
Take
too many more. Um,
absolutely. I would be like,
Yeah. Uh, Taker is backstage ripping up just everything, throwing chairs,
mm-hmm,
throwing garbage, big
mm-hmm,
man, big mad.
mm-hmm.
So very fun. And then that takes us immediately into another Edge promo, and he is we are just
Girly.
so far into these promos. The
And
gist of
it's
it is the gist of it is like, you think you know me, you don't know me, you're a puppet. Period.
and my hand is the one up your ass. That's how
Yeah.
LOD would have ended it.
Ooh, you're so right. You're so right. Well,
You know. Well,
I
it's
love.
like, in Call Me by Your Name, and I know you do. When he's like, this is how Beethoven would have played this song. Dun,
Mm,
dun, dun. Like
mm,
that's like how LOD would have done that
absolutely.
promo.
Well, yeah, it's it's
You're a puppet
LOD.
and my hand's up your ass.
It's LOD doing an Edge promo. Um, It's fine. And then we get Mark Henry of the Nation taking on Vader. In the words of Big E, this one is just big meaty men slapping meat. So, absolutely, it's just a beef fest. Mark Henry slammed Vader hard, like
Honey,
with authority. Like I
man,
was, he picked him up, like give him a little twirl, showed the people,
in
and
case
then
you
slammed
forgot,
him down.
I'm the world's strongest man. I will
Abs
flapjack your biggest and
Absolutely. Oh,
baddest.
yeah, absolutely. Of course, Vader, not to be outdone, gets his licks in, his punches in. Mark Henry turns a like what's going to be like a Vader splash into a power slam, crazy 450 pounds.
Wow.
Um, and turns out nothing matters because Taker comes out and choke slams everybody. Like, so, hey,
Hey,
this is
we
where
did
we're
our
at.
best out there, but sometimes the bitches are mad.
Listen, listen.
Oh, fun.
And then we get a quick little like replay of the events of Sable's downfall. This isn't the main promo just yet.
I
That's
know,
gonna
but
be
I
after
know
this
it's
next match.
coming.
But it's we they're setting us up for a Sable segment. And then that's going to take us into our last King of the Ring qualifying match of the evening, which is D'Lo Brown taking on Dan Severn. This one was fun. I
Yeah,
think I
D'Lo
think this
Brown
one like
ate.
yes, I think this one showed his personality a lot more. The
Yes.
trash talk is part of D'Lo.
I
Like
know.
it is so good.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those things like when they finally gave Road Dogg the mic.
Mhm.
Like D'Lo has like the pipes, the trash talk, the whatever, and we just
Mhm.
need more. Also, he's such a great seller.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my
so
God,
good.
I adore him.
So D'Lo slaps Dan to begin the match, only pissing Dan Severn off, obviously.
So great
Um
though.
Insane. Dan snaps, grabs him into a double leg, takes him down. D'Lo's heel kick is art. Period. Don't care.
Beautiful.
Um uh, oh, I have a note about D'Lo's trash talk because it's absolutely A1.
Mm-hmm.
JR calls Jerry Viagra Boy, and I love that nickname. I hope it sticks forever.
Okay, Viagra boy. Very
Okay,
fierce.
Viagra Boy. Or like it's gonna stick in my world on this show.
Yeah, it's JR and Viagra boy.
Oh my God, I'd read
Cursed
that comic in
superhero
a
team.
second.
Yes.
God, that comic would be so funny.
I would hate read
Anyway.
that immediately.
Dan puts D'Lo in a bow and arrow. D'Lo screams for his life. He sells like nobody's
Give
business.
him the Emmy.
This he taps out or like he gives up like mid scream. He's like screaming, just stops just enough to like nod. It's great stuff.
Beautiful.
Owen
And
comes in. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and it looked crazy.
Oh, fantastic.
He wore him like a
Um,
belt, like he stretched him across like the middle. It was so woo.
we gotta put this one out to dry.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, relax there, buddy. Um, then Owen comes down, gets a heel kick of his own on Severin, only to get chased out by Ken Shamrock. A little tit for tat, a little anything you can do, I can do better.
Hmm.
I guess his main focus is Owen. Again, he still wants that revenge for his snapped ankle. Um,
And I would too.
same, absolutely. Listen, Farouk wanted his licks on Ahmed, and I
Makes
get it.
complete sense. And Ahmed
Uh,
wanted his licks too.
so we're here now.
And we keep on
Um,
licking.
fucking amen. So next we get the tribute to Sable.
Girl.
We get the Shawn Michaels when he lost his smile treatment. We
No.
get the pop sad pop ballad over
Oh my
just
God.
every instance of Sable ever. She sounds like we are fundraising for her.
She has a terminal
Meanwhile, the
illness, God
picture in
forbid.
the background is her just receiving her double slammies in nothing but the slimmest like
The
swimsuit you've
nipple
ever
cover.
seen. And you're just like, what? But like it's just the juxtaposition of like her just like looking like so hunty and like
And the
and like
saddest Walmart brands, no offense, Queen, but Walmart
no.
brand Sarah McLachlan song, it was literally like, Late at night, I toss and turn, and I
It was
see your
so
eyes in the
bad.
dark.
I was like, first of all, we're not raising any funds with this.
Girl, except like I don't even I don't know. It really, why did they do this? And then meanwhile, again, Junkyard Dog actually died. And it
No,
was like
literally.
dun, 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 dun,
Mhm.
dun. Like it was like a pomp and circumstance. And then Sable left and they said, let's thirst trap, let's kinky sad. My
Mm.
favorite. Let's kinky
Uh,
sad. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous
And
pictures of her and videos of her doing shit with the saddest music and just horrible you've ever seen.
no, bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. I was just like so taken aback. I was just
And
like, I know, like, it's the thing that happens when people like stop working someplace, they talk about them like they died. Um,
yes,
but this,
we didn't
t
need the
t
video. I don't do the
I
video
didn't need the
package.
eulogy. That's insane.
The video obit, and let me tell you, we had one at my Yaya's funeral. I didn't need to see this. Like
I
that's what it
rebuke.
was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And we played like Disney music over hers. It was like the same thing. Like
Mm, I
freaky.
cannot.
But she
No,
actually died. Sable just went, she's at home.
she's at home. She's at home. Mark Miro's house, probably.
Ugh. Period. And it's just like the Shawn, it reminded me so much of that Shawn Michaels one. And when we were laughing so hard and we were like, Shawn Michaels probably walked out of his house and was like, do you see me? Am I real? Like, am I
It's like
still
that
alive?
episode of Schitt's Creek, when the internet thinks that Moira
She
died.
died. And and she just goes like, what picture are they using? Like, what pictures? God, a queen.
Rip.
Catherine O'Hara. Rip.
God, don't get me started. But that's going to take us into our next match, which is Dustin Runnels, aka Goldust, taking on Val Venus. Jerry is all over Val, of course. Oh, this is like the second hour, so Jerry's here. We know
Hey,
Michael Cole
Jerry.
is the first
Viagra
hour.
boy.
Yeah, speaking of,
Mm-hmm.
he's describing Val Venus, and he's like, he's witty, he's charming, he's above average in length.
And we're like, well,
Oh,
so we know how you know that. And I love to support the porn industry. That's fine. The ethical
sure,
consumption of porn is important.
sure. Again,
But
you're at
you're at
work.
work. I don't know. And also, like, I don't know, above ever, like, I don't know, just the way he said it. And I'm like, actually, did you watch it or you were peeping? Like, did you peep in the locker room? Like, I
Mhm.
don't know. He's such a
Very
pervert.
weird. But then we are reminded that Dustin is working without pay.
Could it
For
be me, Diva?
fun
Could it
fact
be me,
for us. I
Diva?
forgot about that stipulation, and I know it's like was just like a stipulation for like a match, but now like we're like I don't know. I just like it's if you're not watching the television show, like if you just bought a ticket, you wouldn't know that. You
No,
didn't hear
oh my
that.
God, that is such a good point.
You would have no like
It's not pointless storytelling, but it's like, I don't know, like, okay.
yeah, I don't know. My
He
thing
looks good
also,
though.
I know it must have been like fun, like the shows like were probably fun, but like I'm just thinking about like the quality of matches that we get now versus
Yeah,
like
girl.
first of all, if you go to an AEW pay-per-view, you're seated for 6 hours of wrestling.
I'm
You're
not
not
kidding.
like
Was that the
men.
first pay-per-view you took me to and you were like, we are going to be here a long time? And I was like,
Yes.
okay. Like it was like, all right, like we're here a
Yeah.
long time. And they filmed like two
Yeah,
things
dude.
or something. Fine by me. But yeah, that's yeah.
Mm.
Sorry, I don't know where you're going with that. I totally deviated.
Oh no, you're totally fine. No, but I was just saying, like, I imagine like it must be weird in the crowd, just like I don't know how I would feel, like because the not wrestling moments are so, but the wrestling is not very wrestling.
Amen. I feel like they've really encapsulated both in this era, like the future era, like the era we're
Mm,
actually living in, where it's like there's a good balance between storytelling and like just incredible matches.
Hmm.
But yeah, there is a little bit of a lag dead zone a little bit when you watch some of the matches and you don't
For
know
sure.
what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This one was fun. This one again, we're still in the building up Val Venus phase of it all. So Val puts sorry. Val puts Dustin in a camel clutch and then bumps and grinds all over his back as he is wont to do. Um uh, yeah, what am I saying? Oh, bump and grind. Dustin comes back and forth. Again, this match doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, Taker comes down, chokeslams everybody. It's just kind of where we're at.
Yeah.
Uh,
I will say it would have been very fierce to see, and I love Dustin. I love the way he looks in this outfit. I don't know why suddenly I was like, "Oh, hello."
hey.
But my God, like, who are you? But I would have loved Goldust and Val Venus because they're both so sexual. So
Hmm.
like to
It would
like
have had a
Goldust, it would have been so camp. It would have been so fun. Like Goldust would have been like doing the move.
like a freak off.
Yeah, a freak girl. Bring the. I need a freak off between Val Venus and Goldust.
Oh
Wait,
wait,
a
actually
freak
sign me
off.
up. I listen, I would love to see a lip sync for your life between the two. I think that would be fun.
Hell yeah.
Like,
That's something we need. The Lip Sync for Your Life, is that still a show? Or the lip sync battle show?
oh, I was thinking of Drag
Like
Race.
Drag Race, yes. Absolutely that. Also, because the reveals, Val Venus was just to whip his dick out at the end. But
Oh, sorry. That was
that
guttural.
I'm not kidding. That was instinctual. That left your body. You didn't do it. Like you were literally like, "Maw." And
Jail.
I
Anyway.
it's so funny. I think of this all the time. Like sometimes like I'll be like, Jerry's such a pervert. And then I'm like, I love when women take their tits out.
Yeah.
And I do, just so you all know, I understand the hypocrisy that takes place here.
That's
I know
fine.
about it. I'm
I know.
aware. I have a therapist. It's okay.
That's nice. I
There,
have no intentions of changing.
yeah, no, Xavier's not going to change. And somehow he is steering the ship. And I think I'm just that maybe that bitch on the front. Like,
Mm.
I
No,
don't
I
know.
think I'm steering the ship.
And the two of us are actually both just like playing like D to D in the room with the hammocks.
We're just in a circle, just rowing in a circle. It's fine.
Anyway, though, Val Venus.
Um, oh yeah. Oh, amen. Yeah, but Taker takes down everybody, and that's where we're on. We're on theme. We're three for three.
Hmm.
Next is the Disciples of the Apocalypse taking on LOD 2000, taking on the New Age Outlaws for the tag team championships. Taker assaults Sergeant Slaughter in the locker room beforehand and absolutely
Sure.
just, yeah, just kicks his ass, strips him and leaves him for dead. Like, and you're like, okay,
Yeah, literally, he like, rips his shirt off and leaves. Like,
sure.
sure.
This match is fun. It's chaotic. It's a triple threat match. There's six participants. It's
I
going to be
love
chaotic.
these.
Um, X-Pac and Triple H are having a grand old time on the rampway with the crowd signs. They must have like collected some prior because they were having just a doozy.
So they were honestly like so great. I
I
actually love this
I loved
little
it.
director's chair moment.
Hmm. I
So
love.
cute.
Listen,
They should have had opera glasses.
I would have ate that up.
I'm planning on getting us opera glasses for our next like big wrestling match we go to, like a WWE or
Please.
AEW pay-per-view. Like I wanted to do that when we went with Kevin and Evan. Hi.
Listen, I'm these days I'm more of an AEW pay-per-view person. More bang for
Me,
your
honest,
buck.
me too.
First of all, WWE pay-per-views, like the price has been absolutely insane, and also they've gone down to like four matches per pay-per-view.
Baby.
not me.
No,
I know
I'm
AW
paying
like
per
the
view.
gripe is exactly is like that they're too long, but I'd rather it be too long than not long enough. Like I would rather be like I got too much wrestling than I leave an event feeling like I didn't get enough wrestling.
Yeah, like I'm overwhelmed by the amount of wrestling I was again, bang for your buck.
Right. I
I
would
want
rather like yeah, I don't know. I'd rather like take a little home to savor than
yeah,
I
and
don't want I
honestly,
don't want to leave an event because then it's like it's not just like it's like the whole like when you buy a ticket for a show like that's your thing that evening. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like you that
it's your night, of
right.
course. And
So
now and I was gonna say too, like the stuff they're doing over there at AEW,
it's they've
so
really been getting their
fierce.
shit together recently.
Honey,
The last like year, so
my
good.
God, I love this beef between Tony and Miss Shafir because
Tony's gonna be out for a little bit.
you're kidding.
She hurt.
Girl, I mean, she's been busting her fucking ass.
Yeah, dude.
She's been
She
getting
really
her ass
has.
beat. I love her
Hmm.
though. That's my girl. But Marina, right? It's Marina.
Hmm.
I'm in love with her. She's
She
so
crazy.
badass. Do we have thoughts about Ronda Rousey?
She kind of
Me
annoys me.
too. Thank you. I was like, am I crazy? She always has. And I feel terrible, but I'm like, there's something about her that just rubs me the wrong way. And when she came at the end of that match, I was like, this link up makes sense. Obviously, it's kind of like
Yeah,
giving
they're
Dan
friends.
Severn, Ken Shamrock, but I was like, there's something about her that irritates me.
Yeah. Yeah, she also like after she left the WWE, and I get it. She was also like in the Vince heinous era. So like
Right.
I do not doubt that she has very legitimate gripes about WWE.
Of course.
Um I think she's a little I don't know. I think she has some whack opinions about wrestling in general,
Mm.
that she's expressed, and it's just like, okay, but like, one, you did it, and two, you didn't do it at the same capacity that other wrestlers do it. It's like, yes, you like were in high profile things because of who you are, and that's
Right.
great. That's why we want you to do that, but it's like you weren't like I as much as the in-ringness of like wrestling is grueling and difficult. I imagine the lifestyle of being a wrestler is the actual difficult part.
Yes, of
The like
course.
the constant travel, you know what I mean? It's just it's different when you fight in MMA versus when you or fight when you're wrestling as a wrestler in WWE. Like yes, like it is not a real quote unquote fight, but it's like you're
But you're writing a story, like you're
right.
storytelling, and like
Yeah, and
MMA
it's
is more
still
like,
very physical. And it's also
yes,
like, hi, take your like Steve Austin like said it best where he was like talking about like boxers or other kinds of fighters. He's like take it, he's like there is no team. There is no like I don't have like a team of people who sorts out my nutrition, one that sorts out my like gym routine. It's like no, you are your nutritionist, you are your travel agent, you like that's the part that gets grueling. You know what I mean?
yes,
So
absolutely.
I think she kind of like has a lot of opinions about it that are kind of frustrating and that like you came into it in an elevated position. Like you didn't.
I was gonna say that. It's like, and maybe I'm just like a purist or whatever, and maybe just because like, we love independent wrestling, but it's like I would rather have somebody. I would rather. I'm more excited to see somebody who came up through the independents make it than I
Yes.
am just than a transfer
Which is, and
from a
don't get me
different
wrong, like every
medium.
now and again, like I love a transfer. Like
Of
I'm so
course, if
like
it's
it
done
sometimes
right,
it's
hell yeah.
fun. And like when
Yes.
Ronda Rousey like first came, like it was fun. But it's like you just I don't know. It's just like one of those things. It's kind of like J.K. Rowling where it's just like, hey, you did the good thing. Now just
Shut the fuck up.
right.
Shut up.
Right. Yeah,
They
you
love
know what I mean? Live long enough to see yourself become the villain, and like it just feels
Amen.
like that. You know what I mean?
Amen. So true. Okay, it's so funny because I was like, I feel like Xavier feels the same way about her.
I
And then, but
do. Yeah, I do.
kinky. Love that.
Um, uh,
Thanks. I feel
so good,
validated.
so good, so good. So this match is chaotic as fuck. Lots of tagging your teammates, your opponents.
I love
Chaos
it.
generally. So much so that we get to one point in the match when both Road Dogg and Billy Gunn get tagged into the match at the same time. They like do that thing like in TV shows where they're like back to back, they bump into each other, they're like
Huh,
scared.
just you.
Then they're like, "Oh, it's you." The ref is like, one of them tries to leave, and the ref is like, "No, you guys have to fight." And they're like, confused. We're all confused. And then and then Road Dogg just lays on his back. Billy Gunn pins him, and they retain. They
Girl,
simultaneously won and lost the match and retained the titles. The ending absolutely ate.
incredible.
That
8.
was phenomenal. I'd
Beautiful.
10 out of 10.
Beautiful, fly, hot, and sexy. Have I
N-
sent you that song? You know this?
uh, I don't know, but that intro sounds familiar. So,
It's Sarah Larson. I'm sending it to you. But okay, so the first time we saw one of these matches, I was like, I love this concept. I think that's so funny. Like you can tag in your teammates, you can like tag in random people. I was like, I love the concept of this. I think it's funny. But then I was like, and I'm like, why don't they do it more? Like, why don't they do it more? And then when this happened, I was like, that's why. Because like it's
mhm,
actually that is so funny and so incredible. Like you just can't do it that many times. Like you know what I
right.
mean? Because then it like loses the
The
allure
fun.
of it. But I like
Hmm.
the dee 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 of this where you can just like choose whoever
Hmm.
to tag in. I think that's funny. I don't know, but I get it now. I was like, but that's genius, beautiful, brilliant, and perfect for DX. Like, of course, that's how they retain. That's so
Right.
fierce. So
Fantastic.
fierce.
Um, so then it cuts to a backstage segment, and it's just a squadron of cops, pulling up.
A
None of the
uniform.
uniforms match. None of them, only four of
Only,
them roll up in an actual cop car.
I was gonna say,
Uh,
only maybe I would say between 2 to 4 of them were real cops.
right.
Maybe.
Maybe. So which is it's fine.
Sure.
So we're like, okay, what's this about? And then they cut back to the arena and it's Al Snow dressed in his tuxedo shirt, still waiting for his meeting with Vince McMahon that Jerry promised him. I love that he came dressed for the occasion. I think that's adorable.
So
Um,
sweet. He's so considerate.
he's looking for his meeting. He's talking to Jerry. Jerry's like, "Well, I mean, Vince is going to be out here like shortly. Like, you can have your meeting then." He's like, "Good. I always trusted you. Unlike some people." And he's like talking to the head. So I love it. Of course, gets carried out by security. I love how over he is, and he hasn't touched the ring. Like he hasn't done anything in the ring in a very long time.
I just love him so deeply. And the fact that he made it with just it's a head, it's a
Hmm.
styrofoam head. And we all just went, yep.
Yep.
And that makes complete sense. I love it. Here's my money.
Absolutely.
And I
Fantastic.
stand on that.
Fan Beautiful. And then that takes us into the beginning of our black tie affair. Turns out the squadron was for the Undertaker. They got him cornered like an animal,
Mm,
just in the back, just surrounding him so that he doesn't come out and ruin the festivities for Vince. He really came prepared this evening.
sure.
A Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out in nothing but not nothing but he comes out in like jean shorts and his black vest and a black tie. Fantastic.
In his defense, this was a black tie affair.
Oh my God. It is
They
like
put black tinsel on the ring ropes, and 3 people were dressed in black tie.
Period.
Girl, I thought when they said black tie event, I thought they were legit gonna like go to a gala hall like nearby and
I
film
thought they
it.
would at least like red carpet the ring. Uh,
Something. I get a podium. Y'all are just standing there like in a circle. Black tie event for whom?
Horrible, horrible.
Bad.
And anyway, what's fantastic is they're presenting the awards. The first one goes up to present, and he's like, even though you gave less than you promised, even though it took two attempts to cash the check, I guess you're our humanitarian of the year. Oh, and just by the by, favorite wrestler happens to be Stone Cold.
And everyone's like,
And we're just like, and I love that they were just like, you cheap.
so even though you're a broke little bitch, not a man of your word,
Mm,
and the kids you claim to be in cahoots with don't know you because you've never come to the center because of your quote unquote busy schedule.
period.
Here's this award. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And then we have Darnell Autry to present the other award. Essentially, it's
Whoa.
the same thing. He's like, I don't remember this check, to be honest.
He goes, I don't think I
Um,
even got any money. I'm not sure why I'm here. Here.
and then he's like, also, by the way, Fave wrestler Stone Cold. Love to see it. Vince starts his speech. Goes on to talk about he takes like a shot at the two presenters, talking about the only thing greater than their like attempt at comedy was like his generosity, and you're like, okay. Um,
Right.
and he's talking about like what a great man he is for extending a hand of friendship to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh my God.
I love it. And then it's at this point when Stone Cold Steve Austin pickpockets Vince McMahon, grabs $1,200. Why do
Who
you have 12?
has
I don't know why you're
who
walking around with
has
$1,200
12
cash in
in your
your
back pocket in the suit? At least put it in the inside pocket. You're weird.
you're trash.
You're trash, and that's weird. It's not even in a clip. It's just straight, not even in a wallet. You just have a wad of
No.
cash. No,
No.
tacky,
How about no?
tasteless.
So he pickpockets. Vince grabs money from his wallet pocket, gives it to the charity just to up the donation in Vince McMahon's name. And he goes and asks the crowd, he's like, so I know it's like humanitarian of the year, but who thinks it should be jackass of the year? Everybody loses their mind. We
Mm-hmm.
get a Taker gong. We get the Taker Druids. Hi, welcome back.
Hey,
It's been a
girls.
minute.
I love to see
Um,
them.
they're carrying a casket down. They bring it down to ringside. Um, Stone Cold and Vince McMahon and the Stooges are all looking at the casket, like, hey, like, what's going on here? Only for Mankind to crawl up from under the ring, attack Stone Cold from behind. Kane then bursts out of the coffin, attacks Stone Cold from the front. Vince McMahon starts maniacally laughing because turns out the reason why Stone Cold was invited was for all of this to happen. If we recall last week, there were shady business dealings going on in the locker room between Paul Bearer and Vince McMahon. Now, hey, I guess
Mm,
here we go. Now we know what it all was. And that's where they leave us. Stone Cold Steve Austin gets stuffed into the casket. But yeah, Vince McMahon wins the day on this one.
hmm To use his music, to use his music for
Mm,
the trickery, I don't like that. I
mm,
don't like a lot of things. I do want to say though, and this I will say I didn't see this coming. I didn't know. I didn't know who was gonna pop out of the casket. I wasn't sure, whatever.
mhm.
And whatever. I try never to think about Paul Bear if I don't have to. So I kind of like black that out from my mind. But hot take, and you might disagree with this, but I will say like I don't love this version of the Undertaker, like in this episode, where it's like I understand why he's mad at the civilian clothes or whatever, but it's like I kind of like how do I explain this? Like I feel like they like upped the ante so much in terms of like the Undertaker and Kane as like almost having like powers and like they're in
Mm-hmm.
this inferno match and there's like a spectacle and like whatever. And then like when Undertaker's mad, he's just gonna like show up in his sweats and like throw a chair. Like I kind of
Mm.
want more like the lights are going. Like again, like the chairs are shaking. Like I kind of want more like mysticism.
Supernatural-esque.
Yes,
Yes.
because when he was mad before, like you didn't know if a fog of smoke was gonna come out of the rafters and materialize into him, or like if lightning was gonna strike, or like
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like if he's that mad, but is it like he's so mad, like all the pretense is dropped? Like, I don't know. Like, to me,
Mm.
he's just such a figure that I was like, I don't know if I like this freak out. Like, I would rather him freak out
Mm.
legit, like as Undertaker, like every match, like the lights go out, it comes on, he's in the ring, he choke slams, lights go out, he dips. And he's just like
Mm.
looking for Vince McMahon.
Got it.
I think I would have liked that better. The one time he came down the ramp in his civvies and he looked like the Terminator, yes, love. But now I'm kind of like
Mm.
the braid headband. Are we transitioning to like the motorcycle version of him?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We
This
got
is
a
a glimmer
ways.
though.
It is a
This is a
glimmer.
glimmer. But
It
yeah,
is
I
a
think
glimmer.
I would have liked more like that actual like I am a creature of the night and you have
Mm.
upset me. And so now
Yes.
I'm unleashing my wrath on you.
Yeah, I also think it would have played into the druid thing better.
Yes, agree. You're like, I'm summoning my friends from the dark side. That's like legit what I thought was happening. I was like, he's calling
Mm.
in the homies and
That,
he's gonna
yes, that would
pop
have been
out of the
great.
box and the cops are scrambling because they're like, he literally vanished. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, I don't know. I
Mm.
needed a little more
That would have been good.
sprinkle or
Oh, that
something.
would have been good if the lights went out, like in the back, and
That's
then
what
the
I'm
cop.
saying. And he pops out of the period. I just feel like that it would have served in every way. The plot, it would have just served in general, like, you
Mm.
know. And I hate to see, and I think the druids are innocent bystanders. They just serve the magic of the moment. So I'm not necessarily mad that they linked up with Kane. I think they're just stewards of the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like it would have made more sense. I don't know, for
Period.
me.
Period.
And that's
Period.
that.
Period.
That's my opinion.
Amen. So that's where they that's where they leave us. We are on the road to the King of the Ring tournament finals, pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that is it. I don't think we have any housekeeping notes that I can think
Oh,
of.
I do.
Oh
Maybe.
yes, please.
So we announced we're going to be doing restorative for wrestlers. Ew. And
Oh yeah,
right
yeah,
now
yeah.
it's looking like a few
For
people
those of
said,
you who don't follow our Instagram, can you go back and just kind of explain a little bit what that is?
oh, sure. But also, why aren't you following us on Instagram?
I, y- hey,
Hey, Queen.
hey,
Hey.
I'm talking to you.
Hi. Anyway, so restorative for wrestlers, I have the absolute privilege of living with my best friend Crystal, who is also an incredible yoga teacher. And she's incredible at all mediums of yoga, but one of her absolute specialties is restorative. She teaches a class every Wednesday at our local yoga studio. And she's just so gifted. And we were hobnobbing chatting one night after Xavier and I had recorded, and I don't remember who said it, but either way, we were talking about doing a restorative class for wrestlers. So if you are a wrestler and you are interested, we are going to be offering a free restorative yoga class just for you. Um, and we were putting out like a pulse check on like for wrestlers, like what days kind of work best. Like I had said like Mondays or like weekends in the morning before shows, and actually a few people said Fridays. Like yes, Fridays actually would be best. So I'm gonna email the studio where we're gonna be hosting the class and see about Fridays.
Hmm.
But yeah, so if you are a wrestler and you've made it this far in the episode, hello, hi. Also, like if you want to drop your thoughts on like a day that would work best, please let us know. But right now, it's looking like maybe Fridays. That was like the most responses that I saw.
All right.
Um, but yeah, so let us know. Again, the class will be free. It's just like a give back. We love you. We're grateful to you. We want you to take care of your bodies. So that's that. And we're going to be announcing our next drive in like maybe 2 weeks. So
All
look
right.
out for that as well.
Period, period, period.
Hooray!
Hooray! All right, guys. This has been another edition of the New to Wrestling podcast. Thank you for watching, listening, subscribing, all that fun stuff wherever you find us. For Kelsey, I am Xavier, and we will catch you on the next one.
We will see you there.
Bye.
Bye.